Hello everybody, my name is Matt Muhammad, and today I'm going to be doing another developer commentary, this time for Riddle School 2 ReSCRATCHED, or Riddle School ReSCRATCHED 2, I don't know. I have a lot on my mind. There was a lot more going into this than the first one. One thing is that if you've seen the last one, which you probably have, I said that I may or may not do it, but then now I'm doing it. Well, what happened was that I recorded the last one a long time ago, and I would probably go, by the time you see this video, it's been recorded a long time ago, around in September. So, yeah. There's a lot of things different about this one than the last. One thing was that, explained in the last Riddle School, was that I never intended to make a second one. I wanted to wait and see if anyone wanted a second one. I was gonna wait, and then one day I was doodling, and I doodled a version of Phil from Riddle School 2 on Scratch, and I started making, and then one by one I started making the room and everything, and then the idea stuck. So anyway, let's play. One thing I fixed was I put a black background around the play credits and quick, because when you use the mouse cursor around it, it won't, it only detects the button, but yeah. Quite hot, you thought, on credits. I like the white everything, and then play. This loads really slowly, and I think it loads even slower on the phone. And one thing is that the last one, it was kind of harder to move with the arrows. I think this one will be way harder. You see how slow it loads. It loads faster on the computer. Anyway, let's just, I guess you can see the static effect for a little bit. One thing to note here is that, this is the first game I made, and, I was looking at everything, and I wanted to put my own spin on it. I put a lot more, last game I used some stock images for stuff like the items. Here I wanted to put it more. So there's a stock image of Hard Rock. I didn't trace jump set from the second game, which was basically Jonachrome as a 12-year-old or John Bro, basically just bragging about how he was able to make a drum set without tracing it. I thought to make I copied and paste drum set, where I literally spend time taking out the background just to insert the I didn't trace drum set from the second game. Anyway, it's gonna be hard to click the coins. Oh yeah, see, that's the I copied and pasted drum set. I guess the creator was so lazy that he decided to copy the original picture from the old game. I like Zach a lot better in this one. I just did it like 3 times and just drew all over it. A lot of people got confused on. Well, I was looking at the comments, and a lot of people were kind of confused. Well, there wasn't much comments, but I just had some feedback that it's I don't know. It's probably because it took me a week to make this one, and there was a huge hiatus. Because what happened was that I'm not making this on my phone. If there were, there'd be way bigger things. I use this because I got a school computer. I didn't explain it in the first one. But I don't know. But I got a school computer for online school. So there's all the Zoom meetings and stuff because of the pandemic, and I ended up and I learned myself how to code in Scratch. Ending up a few weeks ago, while I was working on the game on the 5th day, the mouse stopped working, and I thought, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's because of Scratch, because Scratch is a big thing. So I got out of it, and I just did my normal thing, and it still works. Fast forward 2 weeks later, a week later, it's still not working. So I had to get a new computer. So during that time, Riddle School 2's, which should have been done at least a day later, was now taking me a week of hiatus and putting on hold. While I'm just waiting. Let's see if I can get the coin. Spam the. Is it that small? Oh dang. Oh no. Smiley looks way creepy in this. I kept on deciding on not giving her eyelashes and stuff. And one thing was that in the first game it looked creepy enough because she didn't have girly hair. And this one it looked even more creepy because she's staring at you. And one idea I had was just in the original second game, she'd bop her head around. I was gonna do that, but it looked creepy when I tried to animate it. So I don't know. I'm still trying to get the coin. And the thing is that you can't get the coin. Can I just zoom in? Dang. That's what I'm saying. It may not really work on mobile that well. I'm gonna have to cut all this out. No, dang. Okay. Cut, and I finally got the coin. So you're supposed to press on him. He does give you the hint about it. One thing that was, the items. Originally, the items was supposed to go on the bottom, but I couldn't fit any room for it because I drew the room first. So I had to, so I decided to put it on top, and I think it did great. That was a sharp idea. I can't believe it. One thing I had to do was I had to use list blocks a lot more because the coins are on there, and one thing was that if you click the coin and go back, you can easily go back and it'll respawn, rendering an infinite coin glitch. So I had to fix that. Let's go to Mrs. Sleep room. Mrs. Sleep is I didn't want to really. I was lazy. I didn't want to draw like a separate spray, even though I did that with the rest of them. So I decided to draw her into the background. I did the same for Mrs. Green's room later on. The only sprite besides Phil in the arrow that you can click on is obviously the only one that has color, which means that I don't know, Phil took time to draw or get some pretty colors on. The janitor will kick you out on I break ducks to you. I only did that because it had in John. I saw John Chrome's developer commentary on Real School 2, and he said that he literally just copied and pasted the water fountain from the first game, and I thought, I wonder if I could do that, so I figured it out how to do it by you can literally export files from it onto it, which also gave me the smart idea that, hey, if you can export the game because you can't do that, then can't you just easily download it to the game? So I tried doing it on the Newgrounds. I have a Newgrounds, follow me. I tried doing it on Newgrounds and it didn't work. So, yeah. Mr. Summon, Mrs. Green, the door is locked. One of the things that stumped me for a long time was the teacher's lounge, how to pull it off. In the original game, there's something where we're basically, let me get the coin. Shouldn't be this hard. Oh, dang. What did I just do? Let's get the slider. I think I accidentally broke it. Oh, boy. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so I just basically had to redo the game. I don't like it. Yeah, the first one was kinda not really suited for it. This one is way more not suited for it. Anyway, one thing I liked is that I like how the kid just runs away and there's just a realistic toilet there. That's I like. Okay, let's go to this gang of the broom. I don't like his design. That was probably the worst design I made. But there are worse designs in this game. Phil looks kind of weird, but I used the oh, it's a dream to fix it. The Real School 2 posters there, I'm pretty sure that, judging by that, the 2 next to Riddle was never there, but, okay. This was the hardest thing for me to do. The teacher's lounge. It was the last thing I coded, and the reason why I would have explained if I didn't accidentally almost break my own game was that, basically, when you go into the teacher's lounge, you can get kicked out of the office how many times, but if you go all the way to if you go all the way across the hallway and then go back, they'll be suddenly in the rooms. How do you do that in Scratch? There is probably a way, because everything's done manually, so if you just figure it out. But I didn't know how to do it, and I was so stumped. I was thinking, I had so many, ideas and alternatives. I thought, maybe they just don't open, and, maybe it just automatically, lets you in, and that's just removing a puzzle. Maybe we do the thing from Real School 3 where a kid is trapped in a locker. I thought of maybe, Greg from Real School 1 is trapped in his locker. And he just fell asleep in there while trying to get something and someone just closed the door on him. So you have to go and tell the teachers, maybe, because that would probably work. Maybe you have to remind someone of something and they have to go out and do it. Maybe, I don't know. So I ultimately came up with the idea to why don't you just get kicked out 5 times? Standing. So, each of them have their own unique things, and even though there's 4 scenarios, all you have to do is just click 5 times. By who? On Mrs. Sleep. Mrs. Sleep has been asleep for 48 years in a row. Get out. I thought it'd be funny to be like, oh, she's been asleep for 48 years. But, come to think of it, she's probably dead. Bye. Whoo! And the thing is that oh yeah, I'm right here. And I didn't give you the for cookie. All the options were butchered really heavily. I want to get a cookie. I'm just gonna do standing. Also, when you go to me and standing, oh, the cookie machine's turned off. Both me and, I went to go on standing is the same exact response. So yeah, now if I'm right, then they'll just go. A lot of people were stumped on that, like, wait, what the heck? What's going on? Because they thought, close for a bit, back to cuss. This has the glitch, and I didn't bother to fix it, but the funny thing is that if you do end up doing the glitch, and they'll totally breaks the game. Oh yeah, one thing originally was that I had Phil right in front of the sign that said, I hate green, and that was the last thing I put, and I was wondering, oh, how are you going to get that? I thought, ultimately, was going to be all like, oh, it's one of those inside jokes, like, you have to, like, remove Phil if you go into the code. And then finally, when I got out, I forgot to save Phil's position, because I had to move him. And ultimately, I thought, wait a second, I could just leave him in the space, and I can fit it right. Also, Miss Green, that was the first design of her I made, and I hated it. This was during, like, around the whole mouse not really work, like, the mouse started not working, and I hated how it looks. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Let's go back here. And let's go. Cookie machine is turned off, which gives you the implied to touch that thing, and boom. And then if you click that, then you get the cookie, and then you grab that. Originally, the teacher's aunt was going to be colored red, but I totally forgot to do that when coding, because I went like a machine, and I was like, oh, I can code now. Come to think of it, I think it took me only 6 days, because I never did the 7th. The guy, the Chubb, was, Chubb automatically does that, so let's go to here. I didn't know what to put here, so I just thought, what if it's just a bunch of lockers, not lockers, but those, file cabinets, and I thought it would be funny. 5 is right here, yes, that's his name, he won the election with vote 5 Street. He's referenced the Riddle in Real School 1, but that's only in one sign, and he doesn't have any words when you click on it, even though that is a full-on spray. Also, I forgot to comment about the box office, but that was the only thing besides the other thing that was it. Okay, let's click this. This used to load really fast, and when I went to saw it, I was like, oh no. So I went back in post-production after releasing the game, like a couple days ago, and I decided to fix the glitch by making it go slower, because it was only a total like 4 pictures, so there's only how much waiting of seconds you can do before it moves on to the next. Anyway, let's go. I wanted to make the key less fancy, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This I liked. I didn't want to animate another scene of Phil just opening the door and then him having that anger smile look. So I thought it'd be cool. I was trying to convey like, oh, he was inside, but then when you open the door, you can see the outside. And I thought it would look really better. And also another thing was that there's no sound in this game. With the first game, there was music, but in this one, there's not. The reason why is because once they go with the school Chromebook, every time they see you having a little fun, they ban it. So they banned they banned the power to download music, but you can still download images, which is dumb. So there's just no sound in the game. I think there might have been a way to download sound, maybe, but I'm not sure. There's still the glitch of the double clicking, which is why I use the other thing. And I think that is it. If you guys are wondering, what about Riddle School ReScratched 3? I have started it, but I'm not feeling it like the other one. So far, if you're looking right here, that's all I've made so far. I made the logo, the item box, and Phil. I'm experimenting with that one, like, shading effect in Scratch, and I think it looked really good, but I don't like how Phil's really drawn. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to complete it or not. If I scrap the project, what I will do is I will at least finish the mechanics and release it as scrapped, and I will want you guys to remix it. And I will make a public video. But I don't know. I said I might not make Riddle School 2 last time, but I made it. But the difference was that with Riddle School 3, there's just a lot of things. There's an upstairs, downstairs, left, right, multiple puzzles. I have to like re-watch the game. I'm pretty sure the game is way longer than both of the two games combined. This also just to tell you, the Riddle School 2. This video can also be like a walkthrough because some people didn't know really what to do. Anyway, that's the video. I'll leave links to it just like the one. And anyway, please subscribe for more videos. Bye bye.